Unmute the microphone. There we go. Okay. Hello everybody. Unmute the microphone. There we go. Okay. Hello everybody. Unmute the microphone. Alright, so I've got it working. Congratulations to me. So, your broadcast settings are reset when you have a new account, so I've had to get used to that. So, like I was saying, it's a brand new account, Asia Pacific. It's an EB account, I think it's called. You know, driver rating E, safety rating B. And the idea is that you get your safety rating and your driver rating up, right? Maximum your safety rating can be as S. Maximum your driver rating at the moment can be as an A+. You can go to an S, I think, if you compete in the World Series. So I've created this account. It's my own old home country, and I've got a race series coming up on Saturday actually with Chubageti. If you don't know who he is, then you're living under a rock. No, he's a YouTuber, does ACC and Gran Turismo 7 content, and he's on just about every single day, and he's creating a new series of endurance rounds. So it's the Asia Pacific Endurance Series, hence APES. 3-hour race, invitation, anybody's invited. Anyway, the idea is that I can compete against some of the people that are racing in Asia Pacific, get used to their driving styles. Can also represent my home country, which is cool. I actually live in Poland. And yeah, kind of go from there, and it's kind of fun to start a new account anyway. So if you didn't know, you need to get to cafe menu number 9 to unlock online racing. And I'll just turn up the mic a little bit for me. Just check that. See if that's a bit better. Yeah, okay, that's better. Now I can hear myself even better. Alright. So the whole idea here is to increase our driver rating so that we can get higher up in the ranks, obviously. We can get some cleaner racing, potentially. You can see here that my other accounts, 2 minutes 11.1, 2 minutes 11.4. So PRT is the racing team that I race with. DFR Shadows, it's PSN if you want to go, and Slipstream is SR Slipstream. I was going to see where we were in the world with. I was 57th, but I think everybody's gone a 2 minute 10 by now. That was Monday night, late Monday night. So 11.1, yeah, we're not even on the first page anymore. We have slipped through to 103rd. But pretty good. I think I might still be the first person from Poland at least. Yeah. I guess the fast guys in Poland aren't really racing daily races, which is fine. Yeah, so to grind DR, what do you do? I mean, what's better to do? From what I understand, it's like an ELO score. It doesn't stand for anything specifically, but it's a scientist that came up with the idea of basically grading people. So someone who's really fast, somebody who's not so fast, You got a low driver rating versus a high driver rating. If the low person beats the high one, then their score's gonna jump because they've done so well against somebody that they shouldn't have done so well against. And as far as I can understand with Gran Turismo 7, it may come down to just pole position. If you get pole position, then you get some points, perhaps, in the background. Can't prove that because there's no way to tell. But certainly in the race, you want to finish in the top 8 of your race. No matter where you begin, you want to be in the top half, because then you should be going up. Now, the only reason you wouldn't go up is that everybody above you is a lower rating than you. So it's sort of a two-tier thing. Hey Combustion, how are you, man? This is my brand new account, so I'm going to grind DR from E and B. So it should be an interesting. So I'm not going to set a qualifying time to really upset everybody, and I'm just going to see what happens in the first race, which could be absolute carnage starting at the back. It's Asia Pacific one, so early in the morning from there. Yeah, I just thought about doing it the other day, and I finally got round to doing it today. So I've done the States and Asia Pacific. I'm starting on the Asia Pacific one. So it takes you about an hour to get through to 212-ish. So relative 211. So there's somebody else, an A+. Crikey. So I've got to try and get through to them. Yeah, well, I've picked this because I'm pretty decent at Bathurst. So I think I could do okay here about grinding the DR and just keep repeating this race. There's not many people on in the Asia Pacific at the moment, clearly, because we've only got a nine person lobby, and I'm on a red dot, which doesn't bode well, as in, my connection's not fantastic, even though I've got fibre and everything. This is what I was worried about, setting up an account this far away. We shall see. We shall see. GT Stone is in. Alright, well, we can get out and warm up. Yeah, so I set it up, so I'm doing some race series with Chapaghetti in the Asia Pacific. He's in Philippines, but races in this area. So I wanted to get an idea of what the drivers are like down this way and compete against them, and kind of have a separate account in a way, so that any time I'm doing races over there, it's a little bit more specific. And my home country is New Zealand, so let's give it a go. So we're starting 10th, and an A+ is on straight at the front, so I don't think we're going to be winning the race, but we might be able to get through. You never know. Oh, lag. Oh no, this could be me. We're just going to try the first race. If it's a complete nightmare, we'll just have to switch accounts, I think. Oh, look at that. Car's going backwards. And the thing is, it might not be the cars in front that are lagging, it'll be me. There's my radar. Oh, one dot on the internet. Everyone's going to hate me if I'm so dodgy to try and pass anybody over the top of the hill, so I'm just being extra cautious. 10th, up to 7th. Let's see what happens. So far, so okay. .215 by the leader. Pretty good outlap. See what we can do going up the hill, mountain straight. Got a good slipstream-ish, but all concentration when you're this close. Just trying to anticipate where they might have an oops. As we almost get taken out behind. Just a bit of a better exit there. I have a horrible feeling that I'm going to feel this at the breaking point. I just had to kind of send it because I knew they were going to hit the back of me. Crikey. Okay, we're up to 5th. Bit slow there, but not too bad. Yeah, not too bad, man. We're out of the slipstream, that's for sure, so just need to put in a couple of fast laps if we're going to try and get up onto the podium. 12 seconds to the guy in front, so not on for fastest lap, but we're doing a okay job here. I thought it was going to be a bit more eventful. Did you see that? Crikey. Okay, so Fantasia and Mrs. Venus are getting into it. So we'll see, we might end up on the receiving end of some bad blood. Where are we at? 113.8. Okay. Fantasista. Went a bit wide. Got their slipstream, so it's just going to be a try and pass if they have an issue. Again, just got to anticipate what might happen where I'm likely to be faster than they are. Take it easy. Well, they don't know how to go down a straight, so we'll just try and go lost it all by themselves. There you go. They may be thinking that I did that, but that's not the case. Okay, now 8 seconds up to Mrs. Venus, so only got 1 lap to do it. I don't think that's going to happen. So this is kind of what I was saying right at the top of the show, is that if you want to make DR, then you've really got to make your way through the field. We started in 10th, we've moved up to 4th. We're an E player, so it's okay kind of now, because we'll be making quite a lot of DR even if we just beat a C player, right? But if you really want to smash the DR and get off E as fast as you can, you want to set a fast qualifying time and pretty much just beat everybody if you can from the front. The guy at the front has actually driven really well and quite fast, so it would have been hard to beat him, given that this is my first time back on Bathurst this week and I'm a bit messy. Not sure whether you find it combustion, but kind of need a few races to warm up. I'm kind of hopeless. Well, not hopeless. I'm just not at my best when I'm completely cold. My eyes aren't in and car control's a bit shaky. Well, we've caught up by 1 second over the top of the mountain. Don't think we can do much more than that, really. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I purposely didn't want to set a qualifying time, because when I did this on my European accounts, I got targeted a little bit for being, you know, that guy shouldn't be here, he's too fast. And it's like, well, everybody's got to start somewhere. What happens if my account was deleted or just happened to be good and this is my first time at starting? So, but I felt a bit guilty, so I thought, well, this time round I won't set a qualifying time and I'll go from the back and see how it goes, you know. But it's pretty clear that there's not that many players on for the start, and it's a mix of A, B, C. So we've beaten 1B and 3 Ds, 2 other somethings. I think that was Stoned 240 was the blank one. So we should march up relatively quick. SRB, so maybe we'll get to SRA straight away, because we've had a nice clean race, really. No penalties at least, and a little bit off track. Got away with it. That was the please don't hit me in the backside off track. Just see if the computer's still uploading, because maybe that'll be slowing down the interweb. Sport mode debut. Yeah, it looks like it's still doing stuff, so I'm just going to say discard the changes that I made there and close that and turn this off. Raised 6, nice. Shut that down. Bleep blop. All good. Let's see how our rating has gone. Oh, I can't tell there. And neither can you, so I'll just go to my page. Well, it's moved 5 pixels. And let's just see what it looks like. Top 5 finish 1, race 1. So there we go. B sportsmanship, away we go. So let's see if we can't speed this up a little bit, because if there's not many players on, you want to be up the front, I think. So enter with the current car. Crikey, look at the time run away. Alright, let's go for it. We've got 1 hot lap, but that's enough to set a time at least. We'll try and get into the 12s. See how we go. It's 4-wheel drive, doesn't matter if you go on the grass. A little bit wide of the apex there, but on the gas early enough. When I was doing this the other day, you can gain 0.2, 0.3 just off nailing that first corner. It's crazy. And then Forest Elbow, kind of the hairpin right by the walls at the start of Conrod Straight. You nail that, another 0.3, 0.4, and then because it's such a long straight, it makes a big difference. Flat through here, got to turn pretty hard. Try and go flat through here. I got scared because this is my only lap. I want to actually make sure I make it round. Lifted a bit long there too. And then you just ease the brakes through here. Try and get on the power as early possible there. A little bit of a brake. Not a bad exit. So down into second and change to third. Should be okay. Let's see what our speed is going up the hill in the middle. I want to be around 230 something, 231ish, 230. So not the best exit. You know when you've got a good exit because you hit that at 231 on the WRX or thereabouts. We're going to have time to finish. Yep. And what time do we end up with? Oh, 12.6. That'll do this nicely. Not bad really for the first proper hot lap. A few lifts where you don't need to lift. But when you want to make sure you get a lap, that's alright. More people are on now. So we've got A's. Oh wow. Oh, there's more of us that are all these one bar. Maybe it's the servers. Maybe it's Asia Pacific. Don't know. Maybe there's a lot of PS4 in the daily races here. It hasn't even picked up my time. So I did a time and it was 10-15 seconds to go and hasn't even picked it up. And an unexpected error. That says race says no. What's that done to the statistics? It might say, oh no. So it's okay. Well, that's good because we never even got to start the race. So we've got a little bit of time here. So why don't we try and get after pole position? Just want to do the options here. Clear out the network. I mean, other than me streaming at the same time, which could affect it, just have a quick look at the settings. So blue screen will come up in a minute, but just want to see what's going on. No, you can't. There's options. Okay, well, it is what it is, so let's get after a qualifying session, do a couple of laps, then join the race, see how it is. The other thing is back out of there and go back in again. Potentially refresh the connection. Maybe I should do that. No, I'll do that before I actually join the race. So let's try and get a better than a 12.6. Might have been a bit slow out of there. touch the wall on the way in. Try and get the 11s. So far we've seen an 11.6 being P1. Got our best time Ghost on. Didn't know that was on there, but it's okay. Just beat it. Hanging on for dear life there. So that's what half a second looks like, so we should be able to dip into the 11s now. Lost a bit there, hitting the curb. Just do one more and then we'll go out, reset the connection, so to speak, and enter the next race. Race number 2. Better exit, but kind of not. Just didn't get on the power early enough by the looks of it. Back to equal, so could have been sort of 2/10 up or thereabouts, but kind of messed it up. There we go, 11.9, not bad, not bad. Let's see what the ranking board's like here. Oh, it is worldwide, so at least we're into the 11s, so that's okay. And what are we going to do here? We're just going to back right out, clear the data. Cache, whatever you want to call it. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, you might not have seen it, but the very next race, did a 12.6 qualifying lap right before the race, about 15 seconds. Just waited for the race to start. 1 bar, and then an unexpected error occurred and kicked me out. So I think that, well, you know, it's all the way from Poland. I'm streaming at the same time. I'm not 100% confident that it's a good mix for gameplay, to be fair. States may be better. Maybe it's also that it's early in the morning over there, plenty of people on the PS4 playing instead, playing in lower lobbies, so I don't know whether, you know, Polyphony has their servers and they're like, all those D&E players can have crappy server. Who knows? Horrible start to the lap. It's okay. I'm just going to go mental over the top of the hill. Foot flat everywhere. Right, so just keep foot flat. Don't be scared, just get on the right line. Oof, that wasn't quite the right line, drifted right. Means I can't turn. Retry. Probably just as effective to just do a small lift there, bring the nose online. Right, so we're trying to go sort of an 11.5 would be great. Not with corner 1 like that, my goodness me. Onto pit straight's okay. Braking just around 75. Nicer, but might have been a bit slow in, believe it or not. Let's see how we do over the top of the hill this time. Probably could have kept it in third. Even though it doesn't sound great, it's actually faster accelerating in third out of there. Just that little lift off there, turn in, back on, 200 on exit plus is awesome. Didn't quite carry the speed there. Early on the power, so we'll just have to see how that translates at the end. Could be okay this lap now. Sometimes that one corner, Forest Elbow, absolutely makes or breaks your lap by 0.3 of a second or more. So you can imagine 0.3 off that. It's a good lap. Just feel like the braking points are a little bit too early, but ooh, wow. 11.5. Felt a little bit slow, just I guess, you know, corner exits are definitely important here, so not going to beat our time, but it'll be interesting just to follow that lap from behind and just see where we can perhaps pick up some time. I think just through there, I mean, I was all crossed up, but you can see that I didn't lose any time to the Ghost too much. This is a scrappy lap. Yeah, I had to lift, otherwise I was going to hit the wall, so... Right, got time to do one more. Just see how it goes. Might back out early just to make sure that the servers get my best time. Yeah, so a little bit earlier on the brakes isn't a bad thing. Could have got on the power a little bit earlier. Yeah, you can just see how much I took off there at the Forest Elbow, so don't know how I'm going to do much better than that this lap. There's no more time anywhere on the lap. really. From memory, I was deep under brakes here, so small amount of time maybe there, just because I remember not getting on the power as early as I could. .0 is pretty good, so we're just going to exit out of that. Leave it alone. Let the server take me. There we go. We're up the front with the fast guy. He's improved his time, I think, he or she. Still one red bar. Just so not good. Yeah, man, that was really good. Yep, I was pretty happy with that. I kind of wanted 11.7 or something like that, and they ended up at 11.5. That's a good one. Got B's, D's, and a C in here. Got an A plus. So really, we want to try and win the race, but we want to keep out of trouble too. So getting second here would be great. Beating an A plus would really help our DR, and this is our second race, so we'll just see how that goes. Really hoping that I'm not lagging too bad. You can't tell though, right? Yourself. Only other players can tell you. So we'll see. Alright, let's get after it. Second race for GT Slipstream from New Zealand. Let's go! Well, we've done 60 kilometers so far. Wow. Unexpected error. I'm convinced that that's going to be me. I'm the problem in there. Let's just go have a look at the page. Oh man. Please don't count that as a race. Phew. Alright, what to do here? I don't know. Maybe it's this account, the Asia Pacific account is no bueno for racing online with, I guess hey AK, what's up man? I'm just trying out a new account, Asia Pacific, and it hates me. I'm like 1 bar on the internet, and it's kicked me out of 2 races so far, so I can't really win. I've cleared the cookies. I guess the only thing to do is to try and limit how much internet's being used, which would mean down the quality to 720 on the stream. I don't know if I can do that now. I'm going to give it a go. If I lose you, I'll come back probably with the main account, because this one probably won't work. But thanks very much Combustion for coming to say hello. Thanks very much AK. I'm just going to give this a try, and if it works you'll stay here, and if it doesn't we'll go and we'll see you. Yeah, right. Yeah, I did ask some guys about this and they're like, no, it's not a problem, I've done it, it's fine. The US seems to be okay, right? But just going to try in the settings to put it to 720p, so you can still hear my voice. Broadcasts and camera, no, quality, I want to put it down to 720/30. Okay, go back in. Okay, we're at 720 instead of 1080p. I don't know if that's messed with you guys. Down it to 30 frames per second instead. Look, all we can do is try it one more time, and if we get kicked out, we get kicked out. Oh, you can do and test your network at the front page, so let's test connection. Wow. Well, that's not good. The quality in some was lower than the standard. Please check your network environment. So there you go. In Europe, it's green and almost all the way out there. So parameter 1 is horrible. Test it again. 296, 296. Yeah, I guess that's going to be it. I'm guessing that's why it'll be red. And parameter 1's probably the most important, right? Ping of 296. It doesn't say whether it's good for racing or not. Anyway, let's try an ODR. That's just about to start. I don't even have a car. What is it? Road car, super sports, soft sports, I mean, and at least 1500 kilos. $14 milliseconds, you legend. Yeah, I'm 200 here. Oh, I'm 1290, so I need to... You can't buy ballast, can you? Oh, you can. Nice. Let's just jump into settings and try and get this set up. Ballast. Oh no, it's going to be too short. 1500 kilos. Okay, alright. How do you make your car heavier? Roll cage? Don't think so. What was it? Lamborghini or something happens to be the best? Oh, maybe we can't even do this. I think you can rent, right? Let's try renting. Goodness me. What an evening. So here we go. When you start a brand new account and it's way in a different half the world away, you're going to have problems. How about that? Newsflash. Change car. 1700. You can't just buy, can't rent one. Super softs. Is it? Well, we're only going to test connection anyway, so who kind of cares, right? Just need to buy some super softs. Sports soft. Need to fit them to the car. Right, so that qualifies 493 horsepower. So we can weight loss this quickly, maybe. There's like 2 minutes to go. And that's 1513 kilos, which is great. And we're going to put on a racing this and a racing that, and we're going to put on some of those and some brake pads and some fully custom. Yeah, fair call, man. Like, it's, I get a little bit of anxiety about competing and stuff, to be honest. Like, it's pretty full on. I totally understand. I miss you being around though, bro. You're a good sort. You're a good egg. What do we want? Medium. Supercharger. 408 brake horsepower. That'll be enough. We're just going to test the connection. And if it's horrible again, then that's kind of the end of our night for the Asia Pacific round. And it might put pains to this whole account in a way. So we can't do a qualifying round. Sheesh. Okay, let's just give it a go. The only other thing I wanted to do was to share that. Well, maybe it doesn't help that the Wi-Fi's been on the fritz as well. So I just picked up a problem on my Google Wi-Fi. Disconnect 3, 2, 1. I reckon, bro. Do a download test. Trying to join the race. Let's see. Ooh. Maybe. Oh, we're red now. Far out. Let's just see what happens, I guess. We're orange. Oh, she's a noisy girl. Zero percent on fuel. Alright, let's see if it will even let me go. Countdown to kick out, disconnect in 3, 2, 1, 0. Last time it started, everybody froze and then you could see the steering wheels moving and stuff, but nothing happened and it kicked me out. So disconnect, yay or nay. Everybody's on a low connection. Well, we're doing all right. For no tune whatsoever and just chucking some parts on, we've done well. Well, we haven't been disconnected yet, so that's a good thing. At least we might survive actually doing the whole race. Those two other guys are coming for me, for sure. Don't know why I'm being so polite. It is crash up derbies. And it happened. Oh, there you go. Hey. Okay, so the moral of the story is when you set up an account that's all the way over the other side of the world, you're going to have problems, not like what the interweb tells me. You can see there, I've only, because it was an unexpected error, it's not counting against my races, which is cool, because that was a question I always had. If you got kicked out of a race, right at the start or whatever it is, any time, would it count? No, it doesn't. So we're an EB. I don't think that we can do online successfully, at least tonight. Maybe the internet's just too slow where I am tonight. Sometimes there's power issues down the road or whatever. But let's just find out what the interwebs are doing then. Run a speed test. Let's test the quality here. It was 200 yeah, you did told me. You told me. Milliseconds, just not good enough. I think it'll be faster off stream. I think when you're broadcasting with the video and the voice on top of it, we could just try switching the camera off though. So let me quickly do that. You won't see me, but you'll hear me, and let's just see if this improves it. Stick around because you'll be interested in 290 ping. Let's see if switching off the camera works. So turn off and re-ping. Let's try the test. Let's see if it's just spinning around now. It doesn't even know what it's doing. We've got 308 megabits per second down. We've got an 18 megabits up. So we've got a good internet connection locally. I will just see if I clear the network cache. And oops. Go back here, test the connection. Yeah, 290, it's just... Okay, man. Yeah, I think this is a lost cause, isn't it? So, yeah, I'll stream the next GTT round. It's definitely more successful there. I haven't got my USA account set up yet for testing, so to speak, but it's pretty clear that I'm not going to be able to broadcast and do the Asia Pacific at the same time. It's disappointing, but we'll be able to compete with people over there. So have a look out at Chapaghetti's stream, because I'm doing a 3-hour race with them on Saturday. And I think that I'll be using my Europe account because it's going to be better, I think. Alright, I think that brings this kind of test session to a close. So thanks very much for tuning in, and we'll see you again later. Be good, and thanks for tuning in.